Number 19 asks you to write the slope-intercept form of an equation. So that means we need to come up with y equals mx plus b. If you're looking at a graph and you need to come up with y equals mx plus b, you need two things. You need to know the slope, right? Correct, meaning the rise over the run, or the change in y over the change in x. And you need to know b, the y-intercept. Okay, well, if I look down at here, here's the y-intercept at -3. So b equals -3. So now I have my number to put in for b, but I also have to have my number to put in for m. So I need to look at this at where the line crosses grid marks pretty precisely. And so I would say that this would work. So I would go up 1, and then I would go right 1, 2, 3. This is positive, so that's a +1. I'm sorry, this is up, so it's positive. And this is right, so it's positive. So now I have that m is 1/3 and I have that b is -3, but I have to put it back into the equation for the line. So I'm going to say y equals mx, well, m is 1/3, x, and then b was -3. What is this thing? Okay. Again, write the slope-intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b. I need two things to be able to write slope-intercept. I need m and I need b. Well, isn't that nice? They give that to us. They tell us that the slope is -1/4, and they tell us the y-intercept, or b, is -5. So y equals mx plus b. I'm substituting my two numbers in, right? So I'm going to have y equals -1/4 x, and my value of b is -5. That's it. Okay, now write the slope-intercept form again. Y equals mx plus b. Somehow I need to have a number for m and I have to have a number for b. Well, this time they're not giving me that information. They didn't give me a graph, but they did give me this. This is in what's called the standard form. ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are integers. So here's the standard form. I need to change the standard form into the slope-intercept form. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to eliminate the 15x because I want to isolate the term with the variable. So I want to isolate the for y, so I need to eliminate the 15x. These are obviously not like terms, so I'm going to get 4y equals -15x plus 28. Now I'm going to divide every term by 4, because when you multiply or divide every term. 4 divided by 4 is 1. -15 over 4, I'm just going to leave that, -15 over 4. X, a positive 28 divided by 4 is 7. So there it is, slope-intercept form. Now this one we know is called the point slope form. And I need to change this into y equals mx plus b. Well, I need to know two numbers. I need to know m and I need to know b. Well, luckily they already give us what m is. Okay? So, and also they give us a point, right? So they're telling us that m equals 7/4 and that, oops, not b, a point on the line x1 comma y1 is going to be, now don't forget, cancel out that x in your mind and then subtract a -4, right? When it's a positive, it came from subtracting a negative. So I'm eliminating the x in my mind. I'm eliminating the minus sign in my mind. One of my numbers is -4. And then same for my y. So I am eliminating the y. Oh, I need to eliminate a minus, but this is a plus. Where did that come from? So now I can eliminate the y, I can eliminate the negative, and what I have left over is my y1. This is one way to do it. So I have y equals 7/4 x plus b, and I know that this is a solution to the line that I'm writing. So I can put -3 equals 7/4 times -4 plus b. 7/4 times -4 is going to be -7. Add 7 to both sides and I end up with b equals 4. So I have y equals, the slope was 7/4 x, and b is +4. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it, so if this way makes sense to you, do it this way. If this is a little bit of a struggle figuring out this, well, that makes me a little sad because you do need to know how to do that for the graphing, but let me show you the alternate method. So I had y plus 3 equals 7/4 times the quantity x plus 4. So the alternate method would be simply to multiply the 7/4 to everything inside the group, so you would be distributing. So I'd get y plus 3 equals 7/4 x. 7/4 times 4 is a +7. And then I need to isolate the y, so I need to eliminate the 3. And I would get y equals 7/4 x plus 4. Hey, I got the same thing. You should if you do it this way. Okay. All right. Number 23. Write the slope-intercept form. So again, that's y equals mx plus b. I need m and I need b. Through -1, 4, and it's already telling us the slope. The slope is -2, so that gives me y equals -2x plus b. And now I need to solve for b, so I need to have numbers for x and y, and I can get them right here, x and y. So y is equal to 4 when x is equal to -1. So -2 times -1 plus b is going to be equal to 4. This is going to give us a +2 when we multiply. Subtract 2 from both sides. I'm going to get b is equal to +2. So now I need to put it together. Here's one of my pieces of info. Here's my other piece of info. I'm going to get y equals m, x, and then whatever b is.